All right, you guys, I am kitchened out. So I finally, God, that'll be so long ago now that you guys have seen that. I finally got out 2 videos today. I got 2 uploaded. One is live. One is like my, I'm back video. Basically, I got the Wendy's this morning. We went to the apple orchard last night. And I explained why I hadn't uploaded in a while. So feel good. Finally got some videos up. Because we can move. And I can, in this video, show the kitchen because you guys have seen all the progress so far. So basically right now, I'm basically just kind of feathering that piece of drywall in. That's totally not the right term. I have no idea what you would even call it. But there were just some differences. Like, I don't know, like, I measured the drywall. They were both the same thicknesses, but the new piece sticks out a little bit further. So I'm just kind of like feathering it in with the compound, whatever you want to call it. So it's just kind of like, you're not going to see any of that anyways, but I do want it to be smooth. I don't want it to look like crap. But that stuff is taking forever to dry. I think it's because it's fairly cold in our house. It is 61 outside and it's probably 60 something in here. It's actually fairly warm. It's 68 in here. But this morning when I did that, it was probably 61 if I had to guess. It was cold. So kind of kitchened out still, to be honest with you. I haven't done anything in 2 days because Shelby was off Monday and Tuesday. So, those are days where we kind of just spend it together doing whatever. So I thought it would be cool to surprise. She's dying to get our living room reorganized. And my plans were, because the kitchen's going to be done here in the next couple days. So my plan was to one day when I get off work, get the kitchen, whatever I need to do, have it done. And then, that day be able to button everything up, get the stove hooked back up and, everything back on the counter, basically so the kitchen's completely done. And do the living room, so she comes home from work and it's like, oh wow, the living room looks amazing. And then you go in the kitchen, it's like, holy crap, it's done, That would be cool, but I'm going to rearrange the living room for right now. As you can see, it's still a mess. We have our microwave and toaster oven we've been using over there when we do use them. We've still got boxes and stuff all over. Just basically this has been halfway our kitchen, so please excuse the mess. But it's actually cool now because before when we would rearrange, because we kind of every few years we'll swap it around. We'll do the TV right there and, the couch somewhere else. Like one time, we had it like right here and, like a recliner over there, vice versa, whatever. But we've always had DirecTV, we've had some sort of cable. We completely ditched it, so we're just streaming now. So it's cool. Like all I got to do is just unplug it and then plug it in over there. I don't have to actually go outside and, swap because what I did when we first moved in, the TV was here. So they installed a DirecTV and put the cable line there. And then when we moved it is I drilled a new line over on the side of the fireplace, coming through the side, ran it, along the house and into the box and all that. So what I would do is go out there and switch them. And then, you'd have to unhook it from here. And then, I would pull the wire back through over here. Not switch the wire, but like I would actually take this one out of the wall when we weren't using it because it was just big and bulky. But now we don't got to do that. So it's literally just going to be basically shuffling things around and cleaning as I go, because I want to really deep clean too, because dogs love putting stuff under the couch, I noticed. Bailey. Yeah, I see all this stuff you put under the couch. There's toys. She hides socks under there. I'm sure there's some TREATSs under there. So I'm think the easiest way is for me to move this over. Our movies and stuff will move over here for now just to get them out of the way. Actually, yeah, because we're not going to be able to put them back there. Those will go over here, I believe. I don't remember. But couch, I will kind of like slide this way. I'm probably going to take that out too because the weather's really cool now. We might have a couple more warm days, but it's so cold at night that the house stays cool. So haven't even fired that up in probably I'd say it's been at least over a month now. The electric bill is looking phenomenal right now. But yeah, get that eyesore out of the window, you know, clean around it, move all the lamps. And what we're actually going to do too, because this switch on the right controls all these outlets, which is how we turn our lamps on. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to like just walk in the house and flip the switch anymore. So what I'm going to do, today was that Amazon Prime Day or whatever, and we have the Google, like the Google Mini thing or whatever. I got it free with my Spotify, which was pretty cool. Never used it. Like it literally sat up there like in the box for probably like over a year. And I was like, you know what? Let me try it. And used it. I'm like, it's pretty cool. Unplugged it, never used it, and then plugged it back in one day for something. And we've used it like more and more and more, you know, for everyday stuff. You know, like right now we literally have it in there. We play music so the dogs don't hear, like, we play music when they're in the utility room, you know, like when we're not home, so they don't hear other stuff like outside and start barking and freaking out. You know, it's nice to ask it what the weather's doing, or, you know, if I'm in there, you know, I can play like a podcast or something. But it doesn't, it seems like there's more of a market for the Amazon Alexa stuff. So, Amazon Prime Day had the Alexa Dot or Echo Dot or whatever the heck it is, like the same thing we have now, but the Alexa version for like $18. So I ordered one of those. Plus, I wanted like multiples anyways, because we have that one in there. I'm like, I wish we had one out here still. You know, I would like one upstairs, which would be cool. So I ordered one of the Dots, and then I got conned into buying one of the Echo Shows or whatever. It's got like the 8-inch screen on it. So I'm like, that'll be really cool in the kitchen. You know, when I'm doing like the cook with me videos, I can like, you know, have my recipes on there, or, you know, if I'm following something, you know, I can watch it on there instead of, you know, using my phone or my iPad or something. So a lot of cool stuff. What was my point of saying all that? Oh yeah. So the lights, Alexa has all kinds of different like Wi-Fi, like smart plugs or outlets. So what I'm going to do is put all the light, you can buy a pack of 4 of them for like $20, I think. So, basically all of our living room lights, I'll just have on those smart outlets, and then they'll all be on like one group. So I can say like, hey, Alexa, turn the living room lights on, and then boom, they turn on, or, you know, turn them off, they turn off. And, you know, you can have like smart things set up where like it checks your location of your phone, and when you leave the house, it'll automatically turn them off, and when you come home, it'll automatically turn them on, you know, so you don't have to open the door and say anything. Plus, it's cool if you're not home, you can turn them on, make it look like people are home, you know, stuff like that. So a lot of benefits. Because that's one thing I hate when we rearrange. I'm like, come in, you got to turn this light on, come over here, turn this light on, come over here, turn this one on. So that solves that issue for dirt cheap. Yeah, I guess I'll get to cleaning now. Alright, you guys, so I stopped the time lapse a little bit ago because I had sat down, take a break, get a drink, and just kind of kick back for a second. But so we rearranged it, and I'm not crazy about it. Our stairs has this stupid, like, on the bottom step, it comes out and it like curves around. I don't know, it's just for like looks basically. I think it's ugly. I've always hated it. I told Shelby, let's cut it off. She's like, no, I like it. Well, it prevents me from being able to push the couch back against the wall by, I mean, there's almost a foot back there. So that's, you know, a lot of space right here. Well, oh yeah, you guys have already seen the kitchen, duh. So that's a lot of space that this thing is sticking out, which I knew it was going to stick out. That's no big deal. But if that thing was a foot farther back, it would make it feel even more open, which I would like. TV and stuff, I like it up there. You know, it's cool too because, you know, if we're sitting at the dinner table, we can see the TV straight on. But with the couch, like, at some angles, like, you're going to be looking like, if you're sitting like this, you're going to be looking like this to be able to see the TV, which I don't like. I don't know, I'm not crazy about it, but it's not that big of a deal. It kind of leaves so much space open and unused that I don't know where to put stuff. So it's like, I think we're gonna have to get rid of this little side table. So again, please don't mind the mess. This stuff is not in its final spot. You know, I gotta move the lamp still. Didn't get the AC out. This table, there's really nowhere to put it. So, I mean, that would have to go unless we literally just leave it sitting right here. But our living room is designed so awkwardly. Like, you've got this giant fireplace with this big long mantle, this ugly ass old tile floor. You know, the dogs chewed and scratched all that up when they were puppies. They chewed and scratched that stupid thing up when they were puppies. So like, a lot of this stuff needs repairs that we just never got around to. This is a gas fireplace. We don't use it. It is so outdated and old. They said we would have to basically redo the whole inside of this and get the chimney inspected and all that before we could even try to use it. So it's literally just wasted space, which this sucks because this is the perfect wall. I would love to have the TV mounted up here, have this just regular bare wall, no fireplace, have the TV mounted up here with, you know, some nice shelves down here under it, and then have like, you know, a wraparound couch of some sort right here, and then maybe like a couple recliners or something, or even like a love seat. That would be my ideal setup, because this would just free up so much space. But we've got this here, and then back here we've got this stupid stair closet door. So like now with the couch here, that's not really used. We don't use that a lot anyways. It's like a pretty much keep like our decorations in there, so we're in there a couple times a year, so that's no big deal, but it is just worth mentioning. Obviously, you can see I did not get the table. I didn't even open that box yet because that would be probably an hour of frustration. Our old subwoofer, see, we used to have a really kick-ass like home theater system. I, you know, pieced together, you know, all the speakers, then the subwoofer and the receiver and stuff. But it was one of the deals where like, to watch TV, you would have to turn the receiver on because, you know, I had all the sound going through the receiver. So, you know, no matter what you were doing, it came through there. And it was amazing. And I loved it. But when we upgraded to this Vizio TV, I was like, you know what? We're going to get a Vizio soundbar. And it's got the wireless subwoofer with the two little, you know, wireless speakers. That's the only plus of the couch being a little gapped. I got the subwoofer back there. We went with this, you know, for simplicity. Like, this just gets audio from the TV, so whatever the TV's showing, you know, the soundbar gets, you know, so it's not something that you have to, like, control separately or, you know, turn both on. Lamps, I'll probably leave one in the corner over here, definitely one over here. We need something over here because it's just, like, dark and gloomy because we got all the lights on and it's just, like, dark and gloomy over here, which is why I hate not having lights in the ceiling. Like, who builds houses? If anybody watching my video builds houses, put lights in the damn ceiling. I don't care if it's the living room, a bedroom, whatever. Put lights in the damn ceiling. If people don't want to use the lights in the ceiling, then they can get lamps. But people like me who like lights in the ceiling, now I gotta cut the whole damn ceiling open and do all kinds of wiring and stuff. So yeah, that's a project coming up. What else? Yeah, so sitting over here on the couch, you know, like you're looking at the TV. I'm looking this way, but the TV's over here. You know, so I got to turn and look this way, which isn't that bad, but man, this big window makes the 70-inch TV look tiny. I would almost like to like put it on an angle right there, but that just wastes so much space. And it would have to like come out. I mean, obviously that will be gone, but it would have to come out so it's not like pushing up against the blinds or anything. So I don't know. I mean, that might be an option. It wouldn't hurt to, you know, slide it over and try. So tomorrow I will get that out of the window and probably play around with it a little bit more. I think that's actually, no, you know what? When we first moved in, we had the TV over here in this area. And then I think we had like a love seat there and like a, oh no, maybe we had like a love seat here and like the 3-person couch part over here. I don't remember, but I remember we did have the TV over here at one time. So, I mean, that's even an option. That frees up all this space, which is kind of cool. But we'll see. then I feel like that might make this all look cluttered. I need to go through all this stuff on here. We actually want to take, just temporarily, why this ugly thing is still here, we actually want to take that mantle off, like the wood part, and paint it either black, or we're thinking like the same gray that we did the kitchen. That might be kind of cool, because we're actually going to do that gray back here, so it might be kind of a cool contrast. Not really sure, but the wood just doesn't match anything. Actually, none of this stuff matches. It is so unbelievably hideous. So I'm hoping we can like demolish this thing soon. I just think it's gonna be a pain in the butt, like just getting all these bricks out and throwing away. Like that is gonna be a ton of weight. And the only thing I'm really like worried about is like, how do we seal off that chimney? You know, because that chimney is still gonna be there. It's like on the outside of the house. You know, how do we seal that off so no rain or moisture or anything is in there, you know, to like come through from behind the wall or something. I'll have to look at that, because that's definitely gonna be a project and a half. And these floors, people love these floors, like it's real hardwood, and I can appreciate it, but we do not like them for a few reasons. One, oh yeah, you know, you can sand them and stain them. Like we like the gray wood, that modern kind of, you know, stuff that's popular right now. We've liked that for years. Like before it really got like to be a big fad, we've wanted to do that. And everyone's like, oh, just sand this down and, you know, stain it gray and reseal it and stuff. Few things. This stuff is in horrible shape. There's gaps everywhere. Over there by the table, I'm not going to pull it out, but there's like gouges missing. There's chunks that are just like disintegrated. There's soft spots from where water's probably like leaked on it or sat on it, you know, when the house was like literally basically abandoned. Around the vents, almost all of them, you can't, this one's not, these three right here aren't that bad, but they cut them so bad. Like the vent over here by the food bowl, or by their food dish back there, you can't see it. There's like 4 extra inches cut out, so it's just this wide open gap. Over here, right before we bought the house, the toilet upstairs had leaked, and it came like behind the wall down to the floor, so the wood pieces are like completely ruined. We don't really like ever step in that particular, you can step on it, but the wood is like bowed up, if that makes sense. So like there's no structural damage, it's just those few planks are just trashed. So there's that. And me personally, I do not like the skinny planks, like these skinny, you know, long pieces of wood. I do not like that. I like the like 6-inch wide ones that are like, you know, 2 or 3 foot long. So, you know, we're not really worried about the floor, you know, because that was something we thought of, you know, if we rip this up, you know, we're not going to be able to, you know, match this floor, which is perfectly fine. So we'll just have to do like a subfloor and, you know, make it level, and then do the floor of this, you know, because we're not going to tear this out. We're just going to go over it. So, you know, that way in the future, if anybody wanted to tear it off and go back to the original wood, they can. Yeah. So there's that too. And Bailey, tell him you're being a bad girl today. You're getting into all kinds of trouble. Yeah. So I keep getting into stuff I'm not supposed to, and I know better. Look. Yeah. Tell him. Yep. The face of guilt. But yeah, so hopefully this video wasn't too boring. I know not really a lot happened, and as usual, I just talked through most of it. But just giving you guys an update on the house. You know, now we're gonna have this super modern, amazing kitchen, and then like the rest of the house is gonna feel dated now. So I feel like we're gonna get work on this a lot sooner than later. But yeah, it is almost 8:45 now, so I'm gonna let the dogs out and then head to bed. I want some food, but like I almost feel like low-key I'm just kind of eating just out of habit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like super hungry. So, all right, guys, I will see you in the next update.